Hello and welcome to Elite Geospatial, and in today's video we're going to look at how to georeference using Bookmark. Well, basically we're going to georeference the Revit model, but we're going to use a bookmark. Now I'm going to explain as we proceed. Alright, so first we're going to go to where our data is saved, and I'm only interested in just one items from the data. Alright, so I'm going to go into the folder, go right where the data is, and so here I have K2, which is this, and I'm going to bring in just the floors. Alright, most of the times I don't know if I had to use Revit 2027 on this. If I've used Revit 27 on this data, automatically I won't be able to edit what I'm doing. But if I have not, it will import, because 2027 is still yet not accept on this. I think I've used 2027 on it, so no problem. So we're going to use the instead of the Revit file, we're going to use the IFC. So I'm going to use this, and okay. Oh, I also made a mistake. I'm not supposed to import everything, rather I'm just supposed to use one as a tag mark. Okay, I'm going to use the IFC. So in the IFC file, we'll go into architecture, but what we'll be looking at will be the slab. So the slab virtually is like the floor. Okay, so I'm going to import the slab alone. So once I've imported it and I right click, it will take us to where you see that there are floors, right, including the ones under it. The ones under is a car park. So this is what we're going to use to georeference this model, but you can see that they are not in the same location. Okay, so I'm going to zoom into this one that I'm going to use as a bookmark, so we have it where it's supposed to be. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bookmark this. Okay, I'm going to bookmark this. So I'm going to come to bookmark, and I'm going to say new bookmark, and I will say 1. Okay, so I'll add this to bookmark. If I added it, let's be sure. Bookmark, map, bookmark. You can see, right, it has been added to bookmark. Alright, so once I click on bookmark, it should bring me here. And the last one we did was without bookmark. Now the reason of using bookmark is if I do not have access to this. I don't know whether you understand. If I do not have access to this, whereas it is just a plain ground like this, that I don't know exactly where my work is, and this is where this one is. Alright, so that's the purpose of the bookmark. It's not just for fancy. So with that in tune, once you bring this in, automatically you're going to see a BIM data which follows the procedure we did. So first we're going to define going to define the projection. So I'm going to give it a minute 32 and I'm going to run it. It has done. Then I'm going to go back to it and I'm going to click on GeoReference this time around. Now once I click on GeoReference, I'll move it to visibility and I'm going to click on move. Then I'm going to hold, let's say I'm going to use somewhere here and I'm going to click here and then hold control. So this is going to come here. Alright, so I'm first going to move this towards that direction first. Now I'm just moving it blindly. Can you see? Just blindly first. Now I can go into here to see where the other one is. So each of them that I go back to will give me an idea. So I'm just going to move this towards front. To move this. So I'm going to go to this and zoom the bookmark. So I'll zoom this back in, knowing that I'm still locating where that other one is. I can still see it, but let's keep going anyway. But let's keep going, but we may still need the direction. I just wanted to explain. We may still need the direction. You see, I've actually passed Nigeria. So we always need the satellite imagery to really guide us. Alright, so now I'll go back to the bookmark and select it. Because of how small the bookmark is, it's going to have a very big impact on where we are going to be. See how small it is. Even when we're in the same location, it's that incredibly small. So until you see that I zoom now, that's when I can see that it's having a mark here. Can you see it? Okay, so with that, I'm just going to drag this to that location and then zoom it properly so that I will be able to see exactly where they are. Then I will now place this on top of that location. Okay, so we'll make adjustment. And be sure that the rest are also having that pretty adjustment. So once we are satisfied with these adjustments, we're going to go to the GeoReference tab and we're going to click on Save. And once we have saved it, it's now showing there. Then we'll click on Close GeoReference. So you can see that we have this GeoReference. So if you see, it's just still showing BIM data and all of that. From here you can continue other things you want to do with it. but pretty much here it is georeferenced. So you can see it's georeferenced. So with that, you're good to go. So this is how you can use the bookmark plus the satellite imagery and all of that, because at the end, if it was a big location, you can easily pretty identify it. But because of the tiny nature of the building in a very massive and vast land, you may have challenges. So you may need to use both the satellite imagery and then the bookmark to guide you, to take you to that direction. So that's pretty much it, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.